Guys, so last week I shared this setup with my students, this particular setup, and this week I'm going to do a breakdown how it played out and how I executed it. All right, so let's go to the chart. So here you can see this was one of the entries that I took. Then let's go back on 1 hour. All right, so on 1 hour the setup was from this level here. This was one of the levels that I marked out, and this was the next level that I marked out. So you can see it here. So how did this play out? Let's do the breakdown. So based on what I've been teaching you guys for a couple of weeks now, I'm gonna go over it again because maybe some of you are just watching my video for the first time. So I'm just going to go over it again. So here, this is what I look for. I start with my buyers. I want to know if we are bullish or bearish. It's simple. Are we bullish or bearish? If we are bullish, then I'm looking for sell side to be taken. Then I look for my confirmation and I take a trade. All right. Sometimes price can come to this sell side and keep dropping. Then we don't have a trade. All right. But 9 out of 10 times this will respect, because think about it. If we're an uptrend, how many times has it been respected? Look at it. Many times. It hasn't been disrespected any time at all. It has been respecting all through. All right. So you don't have to be scared that, oh, what if it disrespect? No. If it does, then on to the next one. Okay. So with this, let's dive into the trade that I took. All right. So here we have we clearly bullish. All right. We're clearly bullish. Let me turn this off. Price is clearly bullish for a long time now. It's been bullish. So let's go on higher time frame. Let me also show you. So look at high time frame here. I'm just gonna delete all this stuff. Look at high time frame here. You can see that price has been bullish, and it's been doing the same thing on the high time frame. All right. You can see on the high time frame here, price was bullish, right? Was bullish, and what did it do? Drop down, take out sell side, and continue going higher. All right, continue going higher. It's as simple as that. So you can see it happening over and over and over again. One thing that you have to know is that without liquidity, the market won't move at all. It won't move. So here on the high time frame, we've been bullish. Price has been bullish. Okay. Then we drop down to 1 hour. I used 1 hour this week. So you can just stick to one time frame and just master that one time frame. All right. For now, I stick to 1 hour. So looking at 1 hour here, price has been bullish, right? So me seeing this big push here, even this one's down here, I call them all out. So me seeing this big push here, you can see we have this trend. It's a clear trend, right? So what did I do? I had to look for, there was a tiny low inside here. There was a tiny sell side inside here, right? So that was the first buy, and this buy happened during Asian section. I remember I took this trade and I went back to sleep. And I came back during London section. Then we had this low being swept again. So first was this one. So after I show you all this, we're still gonna drop down to the entry. So this got swept. Then later on this. Remember, when I shared this with them, this hasn't happened yet. So my focus was here. All right, we pushed up. Then price came back down to this one, to this level. All right, to this level. Then that's where the big move started from. Okay, so just gonna mark this like this. Then we'll drop down to lower time frame. All right, drop down to lower time frame. So let's drop down lower time frame for this one. You can use any lower time frame that you want. Let's go on 3 minutes. Let's go on 3 minutes. So once you're on your 3 minutes, you're looking for a displacement. Okay, looking for a displacement. So you can see the first time price came to this. We can adjust this a little bit. Can adjust it. Can adjust it on lower time frame for it to make more sense. So here, adjust it to lower time frame, because if you just leave it here, you can see that price was choppy around here, and there was no displacement. Look at the highs. So it won't look as if I just skipped this one. Look at the highs. There was no displacement, so we're not going to take that one. So we drop down a little bit lower, and now, okay, actually this was the day before, right? This was the day. This wasn't even Asian section yet. It wasn't Asian section. From here, this is where market opened, and we started from here. So as soon as price dropped, I started seeing some movements here. All right, and then price closed above this. Okay, so I'm building up my entry. Okay, you don't have to stick to one thing that this is what I'll be looking for every time. You just want to see price sweep that liquidity, start disrespecting those bearish PDREs. Once you start disrespecting them and breaking above the highs, that is all your confirmation, right? So here we have this. Then what else? Price started breaking this highs also. Then I got my entry here. Because we have a displacement here. I got my entry here. My stop loss can be, I like to leave my stop loss below the low. All right, and anything price give me, I'm gonna take it like that and leave. Okay, so as soon as we took out this high, then I started monitoring price to see if it wants to continue going higher or not. Then we started breaking these lows. I just closed my trade, and I was done with the Asian section. Right? Then came back during London section, and we had this. So it's still the same entry. We had this one first. The next day. Right? We had this one first the next day, and price took out this high, creating more liquidity up here. To come take out some other time. Right? So what actually happened here? If you look here, right, you will see that we have another low here. Okay, we have another low here, and if you go on high time frame, you will see that we have order block on the daily time frame. Okay, we have order block on the daily. So now you're gathering your confluence, stacking them. So when you're taking that trade, you know that you've done all your homework. You understand? So here we have this. I just don't trade just because of the order block. I want to refine my levels. That's one of the most important things that I have to do. I have to refine my levels. So here we have more liquidity. Then this buy, we had this buy first. We had this little push up here. See, we broke this high. We had this little push up here, and this was break-even trade for me. This was a break-even trade. This trade was a break-even trade because I was targeting these highs, right? And then price did the same thing again. I have to go in for a second time again, right? You can see where we started breaking the highs from here. Started breaking highs here. Boom. This was another one. Okay, this was another one, but I closed this trade up here. I closed this one up here. Then that was it. That was it for this day. I didn't get involved. Okay, no. This one, yeah, that was it for this day. Then this other day again, we had this buy from here. We had a buy from here. how to buy from here. I target this high, this high. Let's target this high, all right? I wasn't looking at the chart when this move happened. Even all this move, I wasn't paying attention to the chart when all this happened, because I think there was FOMC that day. There was FOMC. I didn't even know there was FOMC, to tell you the truth, because I don't pay attention to all those news. You understand? I don't pay attention to them, because one thing for sure is that structure comes first, right? Structure comes first. The news will just make it faster. You understand? Will make it get to its destination faster. That's just the thing. Okay. So, and you can just trade news that, oh, you just want to trade news. No, you won't get it right. You will never get it right. Right? Just focus on structure, and then the news will make the move go faster. That's just the thing. So here now we had this displacement up here. So me coming back to the charts, seeing this big push to the upside, okay, that tells me that, okay, they are ready to move up. All right. So now I have a new point of interest, which was this high. All right. This was my point of interest. I had this, but you can see the way price just came through it. They didn't even respect it anything at all. Then I wanted to see if price wants to break this low, because this is a clear low. I wanted to see if price will break this low, and it didn't. All right. And price, we went back up again, and came back down. I still want to see the same thing, if it will break the low, but it didn't. It didn't. Then I had my liquidity here, because remember, we're still at the buy zone, right? And we're not breaking any low. We're still at the buy zone here, all right? So, and if you look at this thing carefully, right, you will see that price broke this high, right, and pulled back into this liquidity, then created this other block, right? That's all I wanted to see, if price wants to disrespect it. Created this other block and create liquidity inside of the other block. That's a high probability trade for you, all right? So then I had this buy. If I go on lower time frame, it's still the same thing that I explained, all right? So let's look at it here. You will see that, you see, this is when we had this, right? We had this, and I wanted to see if we'll break this low, because this is not liquidity for me. This is a low that if price disrespect this low, then it could go down, right? But that didn't happen, right? Then we had, okay, wait, let me go here. I want to show you the trade. So this was which trade was this? Okay, this was when we came back down. All my trades, they all look alike. Honestly, they all look alike. So this is this pullback here. By the way, this is my signal group, right? This is my signal group. This is when I gave them the setup to them buy now, and started going up from there. You can see the way I got my entry. We disrespected this and started breaking above this high. So I had to take the trade from there. All right. Then this was the stop loss, and the trade moved really, really massive move. And since then, price has been going up from there. Okay. So this was the entry here. Let me go on 1 minute. I used 1 minute on this day here. So this was 1 minute here. We had this 1 minute entry here. It was here, and price pulled back down. This drawdown. I wasn't happy with this drawdown, but it is what it is, right? So it was here. It was here. You can see the fair value gap got disrespected here. Here, and we started breaking highs here. While the market structure shifts here, then price came back for this low, took it, and started going back up. This is a separate concept on its own. I will still introduce this concept to everyone, but not now, right? Not now. It's just all about how price break a high. What did it do? This will tell you what it's likely going to do next. you can see here, we didn't properly break this high with a clear displacement. Then price came back to look for liquidity to help push price higher, right? That was just the reason for this pullback, right? Sometimes I do take entries here, just like, let me show you one. Let me show you one entry here. This was me and my student taking trades yesterday. Let's see. I can't find it, but yeah, this was yesterday also. It's still the same concept. This was yesterday, the same concept, the same concept. And let's see, before I added more entry. So let's go to yesterday's trade. All right, let's go to yesterday's trade. So yesterday, where was price yesterday? Price was here yesterday. It's still the same thing that you're going to do on any time frame, at all. Let's use 15 minutes here. You can see that after price swept this liquidity, we started having that bullish trend. And what happened? We have this low here. Price pushed up, came back for the low, then continue going up. All right. So now we have our low here. Then all we have to do, drop down on lower time frame to look for that entry. So still the same thing that you have to do. So this was the move here yesterday. Price came here. I had the first buy here. Where was that first buy? I had the first buy here. There was a reason for that buy, but let's leave that. That's a different thing entirely. All right, so let's focus on the strategy that I'm showing you. So the buy here was break even. I was trying something out and break even. So then we had this buy. You can see how messy it was. It was really messy. Okay, it was really messy here. Yeah, you can see that price. This is when price started breaking high clearly. Broke the first high here. But it wasn't really clear enough for me, and I wanted to see them delay price till New York section, but that didn't happen. So here we had it here, and price went up till market close, till somewhere this level. I think I started closing my positions from here, then held till market close. I think I closed somewhere around here after this choppy price action. So I close on the pullback of this. Let's close my trade here. So that is it. I hope you guys, especially for those that have been following, this liquidity sweep strategy for weeks now, I hope you learned something today. But if you have any question, you can drop that on the comment section. And if you want more on this, like deeper, whereby it's gonna be me and you one-on-one, I will share a link that you can use to book one-on-one section with me. If you want to join my Signal group, also share the link. All right. And as I said before, if you have any question, you can comment. Other than that, please do subscribe, share, and like. All right. I'll see you next week. Stay safe.